Yep. I think everybody is.
24 tons.
I don't worry about that.
Yeah.
Sunflower seeds. Those are ready to go.
Original than that, but that's got a lot of original. But he says the officers' quarters, most of it is original. Yeah. Cool. Hi, folks.
There you go.
Are you going to go in?
In a place that was very anti-slavery, and yet he purchased Mary and his daughter Louisa, dropping the Fort Snelling and Mary and Louisa. So very complicated. So the kitchen's unfortunately not open. Yeah, you don't even have.
So there's officers' quarters.
It still smells musty.
I know it does. This is the guard house.
Looks like a storage room.
Yeah, that still smells like it had potatoes on it 100 years ago.
What's in there?
Huh? Nothing. I turned on my light to see what's going on.
Okay. What's the
Another one over here.
dungeon room?
Doing a good job redoing this for us. Work looks good.
It's a bigger room. Is this the jail?
Maybe.
Put them in solution in
I
there?
guess so, because that's a deserter. I don't know what the rest of it means, but yeah, those are crimes. So that must have been the jail.
Rick, been redone? You think?
Yeah, oh yeah, they're not that old. They
I
just
was
can't
gonna
be.
say.
So look at that musket. Is that a
Oh,
muskrat
yeah.
or a beaver?
It's not a beaver. It didn't have a beaver.
Where
tail.
is the flagpole? The historic.
It's not there.
It's not there. So that tower was the defensive last resort. If you ever got in a bind, that's where you ran to.
Ooh, it's musty in here too.
You want to walk up to her and say, "Can you give me a selfie?"
Yeah, we need a selfie.
Actually building the fort. So besides being soldiers, they worked in construction and maintenance of the fort. So how these barges or keel boats got here was they'd row them, they'd sail them, and in some cases they'd just pole barge them up. So they basically centipede them up against the current. So today we think the Mississippi is a rather placid or quite boring river. That's because the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers has spent 200 years making it so. 200 years ago, the river was full of rapids, snags, which are fallen trees, deadpans, and quite a bit of other stuff that would make your passage a lot slower. And then keep in mind, you only had a few months to get here, so the moment the ice came off the river, they were starting to send barges up here. The Army knew a pound of food we grow here is a pound of food we don't ship to you. So the Army had its soldiers farming several hundred acres outside the walls of the fort, and this is what's known as a flintlock smooth-bore musket. So this is a flintlock. It is a piece of flint held in a jaw. When I pull the trigger, that flint flies forward, strikes a piece of steel, showers a bunch of sparks onto a pan, where I've poured a small amount of gunpowder that explodes. A small amount of that explosion goes into a touch hole that sets off the main charge that's here in the breech or the back of the musket, and then it fires out the barrel or the end of the musket. However, a soldier armed with a musket can fire as fast as 3 rounds per minute, which was very fast for the time period. Another reason, so the idea was the soldiers would be standing shoulder to shoulder. They would then deliver volleys or all fire at once and create a wall of lead that would fly towards the enemy and eventually wear down their morale by wounding and killing enough of the enemy soldiers that the enemy army would be, or the enemy unit would want to retreat. They had to stay close together and use this. If cavalry got close to you, you'd use your bayonets to fend them off. So, you'll notice, that's pretty intimidating, right? Almost a foot of steel at the end of your musket. So the idea was a well-disciplined regiment of soldiers or company of soldiers would stand shoulder to shoulder. Upon seeing cavalry, they would level their muskets like so. A second rank behind them would close up and put their muskets so the bayonets were also in front of them. And to load this musket, the soldier would go from the shoulder, bring it down here, flip open this pan, reach back here, and pull out a cartridge. There's also a small amount of powder in here. You reach up here, bite the tail off, pour a small amount of powder here, shut the pan, cast about, pour the rest of the powder charge down the barrel, seat everything. You then pull out your ramrod and then ram everything down to the breech of the firearm, and then it is ready to load.
That's the well.
That's the whale?
No, right here.
Yes. That makes sense.
I think it's good.
I wasn't sure if that was a one-off thing with the
On top of the,
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh my God, no.
I don't know, is that like a bull snake or what is
You
it?
were backing on that, Joel.
Grab it.
Grab it.
I'm not touching it. No, thank you.
Oh
What,
my
is it
God.
poisonous?
No, it's not.
I'm done. I'll be in the truck.
Give me a break. Come on.
Oh my gosh, it's moving.
It's gonna make it all the way up the wall.
Yeah, I'm curious how
Get
how
up,
long
boys,
it
let's
is.
go.
It's a tree snake.
What
No,
is it?
I'm
Is this a bull snake or a corn snake?
Dude.
It's a live snake.
That's a lot of snake. There's a few feet of snake there.
There's a big old snake in here climbing the walls right now.
Isn't that nuts how it's just falling and bricks wood?
it is.
Yeah.
That's pretty wild.
I'll go grab it and scoot your mom with it.
Yeah. That would be a great idea.
Nothing with no legs should move that fast.
Do you want to be able to call her mom tonight?